opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Herbert. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. 18-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got a first down past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and...
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A first down carry for Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right, and he fires one incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! That's caught. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 1st down, Kansas City.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chiefs.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete, and it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd down and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert steps away to his left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st down, Barkley. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Herbert now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The pitch goes to Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
16 more yards.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Throwing, Herbert. The 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
Back in Week 3, the Chiefs dominated their first matchup against the Broncos. Can Denver even the score? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and in. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end.
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's first and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Bring it!
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in